Right, I guess this is where my first Football Manager 2020 save begins. I'm Jay, welcome to Playbook FM, and if it's your first time here, which it will be because this is my first ever video, please give this video a quick thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and just help me get the word out there about this channel. I'm looking to bring you Football Manager content every day of the week. Let's plays, tactics, breakdowns, maybe even a few experiments. So if you could please hit that like button or share this to a friend, that would be massively appreciated. I've finally got my hands on FM20. I'm so excited. I don't think you guys understand. So still in the beta phase. Obviously the full game's not out until the 19th. Oh, my phone is pinging. The full game's not out until the 19th. So I wanted to begin a quick just a quick beta save, just to kind of get my get my hands on it and wrap my brain around the new system. I'm starting off with Aberdeen. Snap! Here we go. Aberdeen have today appointed Jerome Johns as new club manager. Right. I said to the news. Okay, so it all starts from this boardroom screen rather than going to the inbox. I'd like to formally welcome you to Aberdeen. Stuart Milne, the chairman. To get you acquainted with your new surroundings, we'll receive our introductory welcome pack. You'll receive. Jesus, can't talk. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Before going on to finalise the vision and objectives we're to proceed together with, congratulations and we wish you the best of luck. So, predicted to finish third in the Scottish Premier League. Cup history. Wow, they won the European Cup in 1983. Did not know that. Considering I lived there for 2 years, I'm a bit disappointed in myself for not knowing that. Won the Super Cup that same year. Scottish Cup winners on 7 occasions. Won the Prem on 4 occasions. Last being in 1985. Damn! That's like what, 30 plus years? Oh snap! We gotta change that. It's a new era. Aberdeen fans, don't worry. It's a new era. Playbook FM is here to rescue the club. Not that it needs rescuing, but hey ho. Your coaching staff have compiled a brief overview of your current Aberdeen squad. So I think this is like the formation that it recommends, and like the best suited to the players and stuff. But this is not the system that I play, so I'm going to do an Unai Emery and just force my way of playing onto these players. This formation, ugh, hate it. Not a fan. You'll not be seeing that much throughout this save. Right, so loan obligations. So we've got Greg Lee on loan. It's a wing back. Okay, we like a wing back. He's the best one at the club as well. 24 years old. Okay. Then we've got Zach Viner on loan from Bristol City. 22 years old. Pretty decent. 4-star potential. 3-star player. 22 years old. So it seems like there's some young talent here on loan. On loan from Atlanta. John Gallagher. Again. I wonder how much we're paying wages and stuff. So this guy's on loan at Arbroath. Potential not that great. Danny Rogers, the potential's a bit better. Okay, Frank Ross. Right, okay. Next. So this is the new club vision stuff. So this is one of the new features from last year's game. It's got the 5-year plan. So ongoing in part of their 5-year plan. So what? Ongoing end of current season. Okay. So overall, I think these are like your overall goals. So what the club wants to do overall, which is work within the wage budget and build a new stadium. I don't think that's too much on me, maybe. This season, want to reach the group stages of the Europa League. Qualify for the Europa League again via the league. Reach the semi-final of the Scottish Cup and semi-final of the other Scottish Cup, the Betfred Cup. So that's this season. Next season, they want to be challenging for a title, and that's where my contract expires. Oh, snap. Okay, so they've given me 2 years. To be fair, that works, considering this is a beta save. I only really wanted to do a couple of seasons, so I'm happy with that. I like a challenge, you see. So that's why I've opted for Aberdeen as well as obviously as well as it being my last save on FM19. I do enjoy a bit of a challenge, so you know, I didn't want to be like the big clubs like Barca or Real Madrid or Man U, etc. You have to challenge yourself, so it's the only way I'm going to understand the game is by playing it in challenge mode. Right, so didn't hesitate. Schedule a press conference. Yes. Right, so we're back, and this right here, this is my favourite shape that I like to play. So this is the system that I'm going to force onto the players. You see, Playbook FM done. I'll do like a full kind of tactics breakdown and release that as a separate video, provided that these pre-season friendlies go according to plan. Because if not, then the system is probably going to need changing. Can't get my words out. Right, so let's have a quick squad introduction. So as you can see, it's a pretty small squad. It's not the deepest of squads. I don't know why I'm trying to change the backup goalkeeper, but that's something we're going to need to address during the course of the season if we're to compete on multiple fronts. Obviously, part of the club vision is to reach the group stages of the Europa League, as well as reach the semi-final in 2 cup competitions and qualify for Europe again. Now, granted, the Scottish League is a bit smaller. It's not exactly the greatest of standards. You know, we're still going to need to rotate players throughout the course of the season. So I think during this first summer, I'm just going to look to bring in as much, maybe some youngsters and kind of backup players that can rotate in and around the squad. Because if we take a quick look based on star ratings, there ain't that much that's like 3-star or above. Well, I say there ain't that much. There is. But, you know, it's a good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I've got about 17 players that are 3-star current ability or above. So that's just about a squad. You know, that's not really enough to be competing on a couple of fronts. I want to bring in some more quality so that we can rotate a bit more. But enough on future transfer plans. Let's meet the squad. So Scott McKenna first up, the Scottish centre-back, whose current ability is 4 stars, potential ability is 4.5 stars. So he's going to be pretty good in this squad. 22 years old, and is currently being chased by Arsenal and Tottenham. So, Jesus, trying to keep a hold of him might be a little bit of a challenge, especially if he puts in some good performances. But he's a centre-back. He can play ball-playing defender, which is what we like to use in our system. I say our, I don't know why I'm referring to myself as multiple people, but you know, I do like to play a ball-playing defender in my back 5, so he could potentially play there, but he's more suited to a normal centre-back role. Next up, Joe Lewis, the English goalkeeper, 31 years old, valued at 6.75 million, as a star player, and is more of a traditional goalkeeper compared to a sweeper keeper, but he can play there. Star player again, and he's 31 years old. He's probably not gonna, well, I say he's not gonna be here much longer. Goalkeepers tend to have a bit of a longer career, so you know, hopefully we can keep him injury free, because our backup, no, he's not too bad, 3 stars, but he's a fringe player and might be past his best. So maybe another goalkeeper is something we need to address during the summer. Now, in terms of midfield, Lewis Ferguson, 19-year-old Scottish under-21 international, 3.5-star current ability, 4, maybe 5-star potential ability player. He's a regular starter and a box-to-box midfielder. Now, my system, I do want somebody that's going to sit a bit deeper and primarily play more of a defensive role, but we're going to stick him in as a box-to-box midfielder and kind of see how well he does. Next up, we've got a pretty decent centre-back again, 25-year-old Mikey Devlin. No youth caps, no senior caps for Scotland, but he is a 3.5-star current ability player. Potential to be a 4-star player. Now he's a no-nonsense centre-back. Let's see, can he stop? Oh, he can play stopper as well. So that does give us a bit of a different option in the back. You know, someone that's just going to stand there and just crunch people and then break up any attacks. James Wilson, 23-year-old England, former under-21 international. Got a goal for England under-21s, fair play. He's an advanced for a regular player who could still improve. At 23 years old, I would expect him to continue to improve, to be fair. Wait, have I shown you Sam Cosgrove? No, I haven't. 22-year-old English striker who's wanted by Southampton. An important player. He's got 17 heading. Okay, that makes sense. He's a target man. I wonder if... I feel as if he's our best striker. So, how do we check that again? He is. But he doesn't feel comfortable playing in big matches. See, I need a big game player. Let's look at James Wilson's coach report. Inconsistent and is not a big game player. So it looks like we're going to have to address the striker situation as well. Just going to show you a couple more players before I move on, and then I might just call that a day on this particular squad induction video. But this is 32-year-old Craig Bryson, 3 international appearances for Scotland, is a 3.5-star current ability player. He's 32 and he's in his prime years, so he's an important player. Again, another box-to-box midfielder. How he can play a box-to-box midfield and his aging, fair play to him. But look at that, determination 18 and stamina 17, work rate 15. He could be our box-to-box midfielder, to be fair, over Lewis Ferguson. Lewis Ferguson plays playmaker. Right, anyway, enough of that. I'll tweak that further on down the line in this save. And finally, last player I want to show you and introduce you to is Shay Logan, 31-year-old English wing back. Well, more of a full-back than a wing back. He can play a bit further up the pitch, but prefers it further on back. Pace 15, stamina 17. I might just retrain him and get him kind of natural at wing back position, because again, I do like a wing back in my back five. But he's an important player in his prime years. But 31 years old, again, we might be needing to look at replacements for him. That about sums up for our first team players in terms of, well, doesn't sum it up for first team players. It sums it up for our highest current ability players. Now, in terms of potential, we do have some good potential in the squad. Obviously, we've looked at Lewis Ferguson, Scott McKenna, and Sam Cosgrove. But we've also got Ethan Ross. This is Ethan Ross, 17-year-old Scottish left winger, who's an exciting young prospect and has a potential ability of 4, maybe 5 stars. So, provided we give him some good game time, he could go on to become someone really special for this club. Let's have a look at his work rate. His work rate's a little bit low, so it might not make that 5-star potential, but that's something we can address throughout the course of this save. So, I think we're going to call it time on this first introductory video to my FM20 beta save with Aberdeen. If you enjoyed the video, please again give it a quick thumbs up. Let people who are interested in Football Manager know and share it with your friends. Hit the subscribe button for daily Football Manager videos. Like I said, I'll be bringing out Let's Plays, tactics breakdowns. Like I said, I do want to break down this particular tactic in a video, provided it all works well in the friendlies. So for more of that Football Manager content, stay tuned in, and I'll see you next time. Peace.